Hey, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house, my haunted house, in a creepy graveyard. From a haunted chick like me with really, really, really cute dogs. I've got puppy Brittany on my lap today. Had a really great day hanging out with my sister. Had a great weekend hanging out with her. It's been so nice and full of love and joy. So I'm going to put some things in the comments. Yes, I look a little bit glowy because Chloe has been playing with her makeup. So let me know if you guys need a free yes or no today. That's the special. You can get the $6 taco box. $6, you get to ask for you still the same 3 questions, but you get to extra added bonus. You get to ask for a channeled message from a loved one. Also, today someone's going to win a free $5 taco box. If we don't get enough people in chat, we'll do the contest later tonight after I have dinner. No refunds, no e-checks, no solicitation. Please don't make it weirder than it already is. I ain't telling you to not be weird, but I'm just saying, please don't make it weirder than it already is. Hey, DZ, how are you? Welcome to the Chammy. How you been? Happy weekend. Excuse me. Hey, Victoria, how have you been? Hey, Sophie. I've been good. Had a great weekend. I spent the weekend with my sister. Lots and lots of fun. Just been playing with makeup and hanging out with her. It has been nice. One second, babes. I'm just trying to fix something. Okay, now I'm going to catch up with chat for a minute. I just had to put the pinned comment in. Don't forget to check out the description. Let me get my cards. They're just right here. Hey, baby. Sweet boy. Okay, let's see. Okay, Victoria, what's your question, sweetheart? Sorry, y'all, I froze up for a minute, so if I missed your questions. Sophie would like to know if he has someone else. Romantically speaking? I'm assuming romantically. You're asking Sophie. Spirit says no. Spirit says no in the 10 of Wands. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Sophie. Thanks so much for... Uh-oh, did you scare yourself? Little punky pie. You're welcome, Sophie. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out and being a subscriber and liking the live. Spirit, what does Victoria need to know about Gemini? It's okay, let him be distant. Just because a guy asks you to date him and then goes a little bit distant. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's good to let it breathe. So they look pretty serious about still dating you. I don't know why you would cut him off because he's distant, but yeah, he'll be pretty pissed. He likes you a lot. Maybe he works a lot. Why does it feel distant? What is it about it that feels distant? So first of all, stop telling yourself he feels distant. I mean, I miss my boyfriend, but I know no matter where he goes, I'm there in his heart, on his mind, and he's having good thoughts about us. So, I mean, it'll be days. Days. Are you going days? That's really interesting. Yeah, after 250,000 brain scans, this neuroscientist psychologist dude was saying something about how we're like completely different species from men, which I find to be so interesting. At least he says he's sorry. At least he apologizes for it. But does he not say things like, how can we fix it? Or what about you? What do you say after he apologizes? Like, see, you're also dealing with a Gemini. God help us all. You're dealing with a whole nother animal. You're dealing with someone who's a ghost and has a ghost that ghosts him. You're dealing with, here's another example, a theory. You're dealing with the Peter Pan of the Gemini. You're dealing with, the twin of the zodiac. Peter Pan, his shadow was his twin. Okay. Now, I say this because I have really gotten into studying astrology over the last 30 years of my life. And I studied Linda Goodman's love signs extensively. Like, what was I doing? Reading her book before bed for the last 30 years. Because it's so interesting the way that she talks about and writes about astrological signs, helping you make sense of the things about them, their rising signs, their moon signs, and we've all had a shift too. There's planets have just aligned. We've just gotten out of, hey, Galatians, we've just gotten out of the drudgery of Mercury retrograde, or will be soon. But these, we just went through the Lionsgate portal. We're all expanding at this time. It's that time of the year where it's like it's between the end of summer and fall, and it's kind of a strange change. I personally feel off sometimes because of it. But yeah, when you think about him, think about Peter Pan. Now, I'm not talking about female Geminis. Female Geminis are a whole different species and a whole different animal too. With the Gemini woman, you have their twin, you have them and then their evil twin. And it's more like You know, one of them wants to give you the shirt off their back, but the other will literally take it. With the male Gemini, and I'm speaking from somebody who has had many, many friends who are Geminis, but both genders, and for many, many years, without judgment. Just like, okay, cool, another fun Gemini. Let's go. Can you keep up with this Sagittarius, Scorpio? And they can't. But, you know, one of my best friends is a Gemini. And they are very, very articulate on both sides. Doesn't matter what the sex is. They're very smart, talented. Um, but I always tell people, if you're going into dark places, like, don't go without a Gemini or a Scorpio, or you're just crazy. Especially a male Gemini. Because there's something about the male Gemini that, I'm sorry, ladies, but it's kind of like in nature how the male has the prettier colors than the female. Definitely the Gemini male has the prettier colors of the two astrological signs. Yes, you can donate, dear. How's everybody's weekend going? Did you go to you're gonna go to the beach tomorrow? I love me some summer too. I'm gonna just do a quick private reading real quick. Go ahead and donate, Iman, and we'll do your reading right after that. And then it's going to take about 5 minutes. And if you guys have any yes or no questions, you know, please feel free to put them in the chat. Iman, if you want to go ahead and do your donation and put the questions in the chat, and I'll be right back. It won't take very long. Yeah, I was doing a private reading. Sometimes when someone wants a private reading on Instagram or on YouTube or whatever social media app is convenient for them, I'll do their reading while I'm doing the live and put it on mute for a little bit. Yeah, I got it, sweetheart. Okay, let's see. I'm going to catch up with the chat. Well, I think, DZ, if you want you and your son's father to stay together, it's certainly something you have. Just let me be the one to tell you that both those realities exist for you. You just have to pick what you want. Sometimes when we can't pick what we want, Spirit just kind of throws, scrambled eggs at us. What the fuck is this moving around for? It's like, oh, I just feel so claustrophobic. Part of my French YouTube. So let me know you can hear me, please. So DZ, what's more important to you, the past, the present, or the future? So I can maybe guide you to the right way to ask this question. So Iman, I was just curious, is Gregory doing mentally okay, and wondering why he hasn't said anything to me. Okay. All right. Let's start with Rhonda. Are things on the correct path with Rhonda and Rex? Those are pretty cute names. I want to see that on a t-shirt. Yeah, everything looks pretty good on the correct path with Sophia on the Queen of Wands. All right. Take note that wands are about communication. You've got that cat. You both are very curious about each other, for sure. Maybe you want to get yourself some sunflowers to remind yourself of, maybe even one for him to remind you guys of how lucky you are to have one another. Sunflowers are about happiness. And I believe that my sun card in this deck actually has sunflowers on it with the sun. Oh, my cards are upside down. I'm going to upright them. So let's see. And then DZ, are you there, dear? Okay, I'll just get into Iman's reading, and then if I hear from DZ again, we'll talk about DZ. Who am I on? Who am I on? I wish I was on someone. Instead, the dogs are using me as a pillow. I need a cuddle pillow, Iman. I'm right here, right now. Oh, you're welcome, Rhonda. Keep me updated. I'm here for you. Okay. If you need any grief counseling or a tarot reading more in depth, it's only $1 a minute. And remember, like you guys, we have several people in chat. So if anybody wants to win a $5 taco box, put the jack-o'-lantern emoji in the chat so I know how many people want to play it, so we can play it before I go have dinner. If you guys do want to make a donation to get a reading, please do so, because I'm going to turn this live off and go make dinner for the dogs and the dad and I. So Spirit, what does Iman need to know about what's going on? How's Gregory doing mentally, with his mental wealth? Okay, so you've got the Hierophant and the Fool. I would say pretty well. Let's get into the Hierophant first. So you see the scepter in the hand. This is somewhat can represent very much a magic wand. They feel the more that they open up about what they want traditionally in life, what they want spiritually in their life, that they'll be able to match more energy of other people and their loved ones, in their love story, in their life story. This person feels very happy mentally, wealthy, and secure. They're kind of just, they've been living their life a lot by the flying by the seat of their pants. And I don't mean that sexually. I mean, like, they've just taken life as it comes and gone with the flow. And they would like to get a little bit more grounding, have a little bit more of a plan, have someone maybe help them with that plan. They know that they're the beginning and the end of everything, and they have to be their best friend too. So, Galatians, it's been cloudy since Thursday. I met Jasmine on Wednesday. The sun finally came out late afternoon. I had a vision of her seeing the sun and running to the closet to get ready for the beach tomorrow. Is my vision correct? Okay, I'll get to that in a moment, sweetheart. So you notice the little puppy. The puppy's just like, yep, I'm ready to take this adventure with you. So they're ready for something new. They're ready for a new story. They're ready for a new, they're ready to exercise a new version of themselves. He doesn't want to die. I'm sorry that anyone told you that he wanted to die. That's just crazy. I would think that if he wanted to die, okay, we would definitely be getting that Fool card reversed. All right. Whereas it's upright. So her going off of, it's not like she's going off of a cliff. And many of the cards, the Fool is going off the cliff. Okay. Let's go back to her for a minute. So first of all, it's Rose Nyland from the Golden Girls. All right. She's pretty lighthearted spirit. And the fact that Spirit chose, not only Sophia to channel his energy, which, she's pretty spicy and saucy now. Okay. She's not one of those ladies who's like, laid back, nice and easy going, and more willing to be played a fool like Blanche. I'm not saying Blanche is stupid. She's not by any means. Very smart woman. But here we go. So here's the Fool again. So and now you got Rose. Rose was definitely a fool in love. I also feel like this is talking about he feels kind of like, in love. There's something about you that makes them feel like ready to take a chance. They're not too worried about making mistakes in their life. They've made a lot of mistakes, but, they know they know the difference between wrong and right. They're aware of themselves, but, they're just ready to have a good time. Even if that means going to sign up to be a part of local musical theater, or start a band, or do something they've never done before, with people they feel comfortable with. Like, for instance, she's in a Halloween costume. You might be also thinking very much about Halloween and wanting to do something fun and different this year. Maybe he wants to dress up like one of the cats from the play The Cats, which is what she's in. She dressed up and did musical theater with the other ladies. They dressed up like cats, and they did the musical Cats at the local musical theater in Miami. But she's literally at a pool, beachside, okay, and she's getting ready to jump off the diving board. But not because she wants to die, okay? And not because he wants to die. He wants to create and have spiritual, traditional, okay, and nostalgic moments. Let me get the energy card because I got a couple of cards here for you more. That he can recreate again and again and again with friends, family, new people, co-worker. He just wants to enjoy. This person doesn't want to die. They want to enjoy life. They want to enjoy life. I don't really see any sadness. Is he bummed out? Does he really want to kill himself? No, I just don't see that in the Hierophant and the Fool. They definitely are ready for a new love story. Okay, the future. Spirit, what does DZD need to know about that future real quick? Yes or no on the baby daddy. So, you've been on a long path with that one. You've been on the path of least resistance with him and that Hermit card. Why don't you try a new love story, whether it's with baby daddy or it's with the other love interests? Spirit, what else does Iman need to know about this person of interest? Yeah, you remember that costume from an episode. So your Hermit card is DZ is your card. Go read that card on Trusted Tarot. So this person, Iman, is definitely looking for some kind of justice in their life. And the Star card showing that, they're just once again want to dip their toes in the water with some kind of new adventure. Their mental wealth, though, it's not bad. It's pretty sharp with this Justice card. They are feeling pretty balanced, but they might be a little bit distant in the Star card because their thoughts and feelings are kind of midheaven in the clouds about some of their new thoughts and feelings in regards to the next step they want to take with their life, spiritually, physically. They might even want to start a new whole health regime so they can feel more like a star when they look at themselves. Like they feel like a star inside, but they want the outside of them to also represent the inside of them. They want to show up the best version of themselves that they can. I don't know who LM is. Who's LM? Doesn't matter if they block you. It's just a limiting belief in a circumstance. I'm sorry they blocked you. God, people suck. So let me see. No, we're still, Iman, we're still talking about Gregory's mentality, his mental wealth, and wondering why he hasn't said anything to you. This person is in deep thought about what the next thing is to say to you. Isn't it interesting how we've gotten that Justice and the Hierophant, and they have both of those columns. But hates himself, and he wants to die. They just kept saying he was mentally unwell, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. Wow. Do you recall the cards at all? Were they swords reversed, or were they higher numbered swords? Anyways, don't worry about their readings, okay? Right now, what Spirit's telling you, maybe he has had a change of heart since I've done my reading and they have done theirs, okay? But right now, as of now, he's feeling pretty stable, especially with maybe having a couple of days off of thinking about what it is that doesn't serve him and thinking about more what does. Have you asked him how he is lately? I think you should ask him how he's doing. Maybe you should watch that Golden Girls episode. Let's see if I can find a clip. I think somebody had, Sophia might have even had, like, been in the hospital or something. I don't see any scenes from it. Doesn't make any sense. God, that's so funny. I searched Golden Girls and there's my live show. Maybe if I type the Golden Girls hat costumes. Oh, here's this one. Here it is. Well, it's just a moment. Like I'll figure out how to send it to you. One second. I don't know why they don't show a whole scene. I can't remember what. Maybe it will let me. Yeah, here she is in the costume. It's going to allow me to send you a copy of the link to the video right when it starts, instead of you having to watch the whole thing. At least I hope it works like that, because that's how YouTube's supposed to work from the laptop. Hey Tanya, how are you? Spirit, what does what other questions do you have, Iman? Any other questions, sweetheart? Let's do Galatians question real quick. Is Galatians vision correct, Spirit? Is Galatians vision correct? Yes. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Spirit, what will Tanya and Adrian move in together? Uh, okay. So Spirit says no, you will not move in together. Now, I'm going to ask when the lease is up. Spirit says maybe. Just needed that to be clarified. So it's just a sideways, waysides Wheel of Fortune. So had it been upright, yes. Had it been reversed, no. But it's saying really it's just a big maybe right now, sweetheart. But you can change that. Don't let anything or anyone or even tarot cards make you feel like you can't change that. Tanya, you can move in with him right now if you really wanted to. You wouldn't have to wait for that lease to be over. You don't owe anybody shit. Not even whoever you're renting from. Well, yeah, and see, when you start to feel like you might be wrong, just check yourself a minute, because you probably are right when you're following that inner compass, and more of us need to practice following that inner compass. That's what that strict mental diet is all about. It's not just going with the flow of others, it's going with the flow of what your intuition, your inner gut feeling is really feeling and saying to you, and trusting that. Especially when you're not chasing high states or even uncomfortable states of mind. So yeah, Iman, if you've got any other questions, let me know. You've got 2 more questions, and you can get a channeled message from a loved one. And I've got someone here who wants to ask a question. I'm gonna check it real quick.
Are you getting my push school?
I'm not sure, honey.
Oh, by the way, Elizabeth.
Okay, how is she?
It was about 15, 20 minutes ago. And she said it's like a good little apartment 20 minutes. That's when she's home already.
Okay, good.
They do good. They stopped a couple of places. They went home. Maybe 4 places.
Yeah, they went to Buc-ee's again.
They stopped and they ate here and there. I told her to call you or call me.
Okay, I'm glad she's home. All right, I'll see you later, Galatians.
Well, she was at home the time when I called. She
Okay.
says that in about 24 minutes to be home.
All right.
But it's been more than 24 minutes because I finished the dishes. Mark started here. I was have to rearrange it to make whatever for him.
Okay.
Yeah, probably at home now. She might call you.
She'll probably just go to sleep.
Yeah.
She probably will.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna go make something for dinner in a minute. I'm just was just waiting for
The only thing you got in the cook thing you cooked last night, you just put in a couple of carrots and onions.
I know, that's why I have to go in there and put the dinner together with what's left over in that. Okay.
Okay. It's almost 7 o'clock.
I know. I'm just waiting for someone to respond about their reading, and then I'm gonna jump off and get something to eat. Okay. All right. Let's see what you need to know about that. Okay. I'm gonna sit back down for a moment. Okay. All right. I'm gonna shake it off. Oh, careful. Here, get in my shirt so I know you're not gonna fall off the chair or my lap while I do this reading. Some shirt safety going on, baby. Okay, Spirit, what does Iman need to know about her Twitch channel career? Okay. So we've got the Devil, we've got the Strength, we've got the 8 of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like what Blanche is trying to tell you here in this Devil card is that it's going to come down to the 3 Ds: determination, discipline, and the biggest factor is dedication. Okay. And then, you know, by applying more of that in your daily routine, it's going to give you more strength and courage to quit procrastinating and make that change to help bring that balance emotionally, financially, bring more balance and grounding to your life. So yeah, overall, pretty good stuff with that. You know, keep your head above the clouds, find the sense of humor in things. That's really going to help you with that Twitch thing. And Spirit, will Gregory continue to communicate soon? Oh, Ari, I'm sorry your head hurts, sweetie. Eat some lavender. Or drink some lavender tea and peppermint tea. That will help. Or put some, if you've got the essential oils, get them on your head and your back and your ears, pressure points. Or take a nice big whiff of peppermint. Oh my God. Peppermint, peppermint, peppermint. That's what you need, Ari. Spirit, what does Gregory need to know? I mean, what is, I'm sorry, Iman. What does Iman need to know about Gregory communicating soon? Good. Yes. Have fun with it. Have so much fun with it. Is he having to work this weekend or something? Or I feel like he'd like to see you, but he's bummed out about something in his life that he has to take care of first. But yeah, Spirit says in the 6 of Wands, he will communicate with you soon. Like, I almost feel like if he could call you right now, he would. He might even kind of be feeling a little bit down, and maybe you would cheer him up for having someone to talk to about it, whatever it is. Spirit, what is it? He's feeling stuck in something in the 8 of Swords. Maybe, they're that spiritual journey again. You got that church window with the pentacles, and, at least the light's on. It's like the light's on. In some of the 5 of Pentacles, the light's not on in the church window. There's no way in. There's no door. There's no open door. Or the doors are closed and the light's on, but no one's home. But here, someone's home. Someone is willing to, even though they've been through it, they're willing to be the best version of themselves in that 6 of Wands, because they want to make the effort. They don't want to be stuck here. Some crickets. I know, but not all guys are as easy with the phone as some girls, or even some other guys. Okay, so you get, that's how you know your moon cycle's coming, because you usually get a headache beforehand. Yeah, because probably it might have to do with what you're eating, as well as what you're drinking and what your body's processing. That first 2 weeks before your moon cycle is really important, like how you care for your body and prepare it to detox and shed the lining of your uterus. Okay, all right, you went down? All right. Get on my shirt. His real name is Michael? Okay. Yeah, he doesn't want to come in and put inappropriately or chaotic. No, not at all. Just send him a message if it doesn't trigger you to. Ask if he wants to do something fun tomorrow. Or tonight. Something maybe you guys have never done. Maybe there's a waterfall or a park or a place you'd like to go check out that you guys have never been to before. Maybe there's something you guys have never, maybe you guys have never gone ice skating or roller skating. It's Labor Day weekend. Maybe they're a little down because no one has asked them if they want to do anything special. DZ, it's all going to come down to what you want, sweetheart. What does DZ want? How does DZ want Michael to show up to her or to them? How does DZ want their love story to look and be like? So ignore the fact that they blocked you. And pretty soon they'll probably even forget why they did that and be like, why did I do that? That's ridiculous. Let me take her off block. Hey, Victoria. And my sister. So that was lovely. And I'm going to see her again in a few more weeks. So that's awesome. And I'm going to go make dinner pretty soon. Dad, you want to start dinner or you want to wait for me to do it? Feel tired? Okay, I'll do it. It won't take long. Yeah, what's your free yes or no, Iman? And what would you like your free yes or no to be, Ari? What about you, Veronica? So yeah, Ari, 2 weeks. You might want to go ahead and get like a health app or something on your phone and start counting the days of your cycle. Are they 21 days? Are they 28 days? Are they and then taking the initiative to, when you get the update about, oh, your moon cycle is going to start in 9 days or in, or 2 weeks or whatever, or this week, start taking the initiative to hold back on processed foods. Like you want to get more onto the less processed foods, less sugar, less alcohol, more chocolate. Hey Shy, how are you, dear? Does Spirit think I should reach out to Gregory? Yeah, they were just telling you to reach out. When was the last time you reached out? Yeah, Spirit says it would be a good idea to get things in order with reaching out to Gregory. But don't do anything that triggers you. Okay? So if it triggers you, don't do it. But if you're able to send your friend a text message and ask them how they're doing without it triggering you or you worrying about the response or caring too much about which way it goes, it just feels good to you to just know that you checked up on them. No agenda, no expectations other than, this good person is going to return, back to you with a smile. Got to serve what you want. That's part of also the strict mental diet. It doesn't mean that you're pretending just because you have an image in mind of how you want the next scene to look. That's not pretending. That's visualization. That's just as powerful as prayer. I don't know if you've seen how the prayer, I don't know. I had a link in chat the other day about, prayer and, experiencing what it is that you're asking for in prayer while you're praying as if you already have it will be so profound for you in your prayer sessions. Yes, I am well. Thanks so much, Shai. Hope you're well too. I asked a question in the chat about my opinion on people being active on Instagram but not responding to your texts. Well, I mean, it happens all the time with me and my boyfriend. It happens all the time with many of me and my friends and I. But they'll always eventually respond in their own way. And I don't hold judgment to it, because what's the point? Like, someone follows you or doesn't follow you, someone likes your stuff or doesn't like your stuff, someone says something or doesn't say something. I know that's really important to people, but I feel like also it's more about what they're showing you at the end of the day through their responses, compared to the superficial liking the comment just because it's there to like and you like them, or liking the picture because you like them, or responding or not responding. I mean, not everybody always knows how to respond right away either. Many people sometimes also wait to respond when they feel confident in their response, because responses are important. Now, people who are not responding to you at all could very well mean that they either have a different way they would like to respond to you when they're ready, and you just got to give them their space, their time, let them do what feels comfortable and natural for them. Or, you know, you've got to understand that maybe they're just someone who's not great at responding. Not everybody has the quality to understand that the response of how important their response is to things, you know? Shy wants to know, may I ask if David is still wanting to talk to me? Don't forget to like the live, you guys. And once again, thanks so much for being a subscriber. Spirit, what does Shy need to know? What does Shy need to know about that? Does David still want to talk to Shy? Yeah, they do want to still talk to you. 6 of Wands. Veronica, can I ask, was the person on my mind, was he happy I reached out today? Yes, no, I broke the ice unexpectedly. Spirit, what does Veronica need to know about the person on her mind? Were they happy when she reached out today? Were they happy when she reached out today? Yes, the Lover's card. Is this Michael person the baby daddy, DZ, that blocked you, or a different love interest? But yes, Victoria, they are happy that they heard from you. They want to respond in a loving and caring way when they're able to. How do you know they blocked you? Where did they block you? I gotta go make dinner. I'll be back soon, you guys. He doesn't have any control over it, DZ. It's your love story. You got to get into the idea first that he hasn't blocked you, even if he has. You got to understand that it doesn't matter if he blocked you. Yes, maybe it matters to you right now, but it's not going to matter in the long run. And staying attached to something that doesn't serve you like that is going to keep it that way. Yeah, all you can do right now is just say, you know what, I'm sorry about the way he feels. Hopefully he'll change his mind. If that feels more natural, because you can't say to yourself he's unblocked you because it doesn't feel real, it doesn't feel natural. Understand? No. Spirit did not purposefully delay things for you as a consequence for something you did. No. You didn't do anything wrong, Ari. No consequences. So, and without me being out of my head and run him off and everything. Yeah, because your thoughts project. So you're literally having these thoughts about this LM Michael person who's blocked you, and they're literally picking up on it, even if they don't know what is going on, or even if they don't know who it's coming through. Sorry, I just got a message from my sister. So I kind of blanked out for a minute. So when you say out of your head, what do you mean? Like, do you mean like you get overrun with, like your cup runneth over with the thoughts and feelings? Because he's literally picking up your thoughts and feelings, even if he doesn't know where it's coming from. And you're literally picking up his thoughts and feelings, even if you don't know where they're coming from. So pay attention to those thoughts and feelings, okay? Write them down if you forget, so you won't forget them, so you can come back to them and explore them later. All right? You absolutely can have them be and do whatever you want. While we can't change people, you can change the way a scene or a scenario shows up to you in your life. So you put he blocked me behind you. You don't fucking worry about it. Part of my French. It's like he wants to block you, fine. Let him block you. Because at the end of the day, if this is someone you want to be your man, you've got to serve that then. All right? You don't have to lift a finger. You just have to work on your thoughts and feelings about you, them, what you're telling yourself about the situation. He blocked me. That's all you're saying. So what does the universe hear? Block. The consequences, Ari, your thoughts and feelings. Once again, your limiting beliefs and circumstances. There are definitely consequences to take accountability in for in regards to those things. Spirit, what do we need to know tonight as a collective message for all of us? Anyone who maybe came by, got a reading, didn't get a reading. What am I planning to eat? Well, last night I made a French stew for my sister and her husband and my dad and my roommate and I. And there's a little bit of leftovers. So there's like some potato in there. There's some carrot in there. I think there's still some of the residual of the stew with vegetables in it. So I'm just going to add some more vegetables to it and some more things to it to, and finish off that French stew tonight. I mean, at the end of the day, it might just all be vegetarian, even though it was a beef bourguignon last night. Yeah, if I understood a little bit more about what you consider a consequence or what you consider what's going on, I might be able to understand a little bit more, Ari, but I don't really understand it. Will I be back on? Oh, yeah. I'm just going to go make some dinner for Dad and the dogs and myself. So we're all going into a new phase in our life with this Two of Swords. What do you want it to look like? Start filling in the blanks of this Two of Swords. We're all pregnant with many, many ideas of what we want in our lives. It's time to start writing it down. Today, it's September 1st, and it's my mom's birthday tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get to go somewhere and get some cupcakes, or maybe I'll just make some cupcakes or something to celebrate. But I'm going to write down December 1st, 2024, because that's 3 months from today. I'm going to write down all the things I want to happen in the next 3 months. And then when December 1st comes about, I'm going to take out that list again, and I'm going to see, what I did and did not manifest. What is mostly taken care of on that list and what's mostly not. You don't have to make a big list. It can just be a few simple things, maybe 2 or 3 things. Oops. Maybe 10 things. I don't know. I got a lot of what the fuck piles, so they're all going on that list. But yeah, and be good to yourself with your thoughts. This is the Two of Swords. but don't get stuck too much in those circumstances and limiting beliefs. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. Let's see, what time is it now? Yeah, probably closer to midnight. All right, love and light bright. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. Maybe more like 11. Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe, I'll try to be back in about an hour. All right, bye guys. Kalanita.